What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with another review for Baddies Midwest, you guys, season 6, episode 13. This episode is titled, "You're Not a Baddie." Period. I felt the way about this episode. We're going to talk about it. But before we get into it, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this episode of Baddies, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, we see as the girls are split up, right? So in the front yard on a blanket, you got Scotty, you got Jasmine Renee, you got Jasmine, you got Summer, you got Dolly, I believe you had Emma, and I think that's it. And then DTB came, right? So they outside talking, right? And Scotty wants to know from Summer, yo, we good? Because the way you went off about the whole chain situation with Jazz, I just want to make sure we good. So Summer felt the way that instead of Scotty giving the chain to her, she gave it to Jazz, right? And not Summer, but Scotty told Summer, like, girl, you were doing the most, right? It was because, like I said, Summer felt like it was a slap in the face. Y'all in these baddies chains. It ain't that deep. Speaking of baddies, the next season is going to Africa, the continent of Africa. I can't with this bullshit. Y'all taking this ratchet ass, dumb ass show to the motherland. The fuck. So Summer realizes she was doing the most when it came down to Jazz. She apologized to Jazz. Jazz accepted the apology, right? Now, they're getting ready to go to Milwaukee. So Diamond still feels a way about getting kicked by OP's sister, right? OP says her sister did that on her own volition. I do believe that. I don't think that OP got her sister involved. I think her sister was looking for a moment and wanted to be on TV. Well, not on TV. Be on this app. Because this ain't on TV. Well, I mean, it's on TV, but y'all know what I mean when I say TV. She wanted a little bit of, wanted to be seen, right? But Diamond feels a way about it, and I'm valid reasons, right? We going to your home, we going to your city. I want to keep my head on the swivel, make sure ain't nobody coming for me. But OP says ain't nobody coming for Diamond, so it is what it is. Then we move over here with Biggie and Stewie. Biggie and Stewie both annoyed this shit out of me. Biggie, you doing the most. You were 100% wrong when it came down to the situation with Stewie and her people in the kitchen. I don't give a fuck if you didn't know them people. I don't give a fuck how you felt, Biggie. You were doing the absolute most when it came down to that whole situation. Like you really were. Now, Stewie, let's talk about you real quick. Because you also did the most in the episode when Biggie and when Biggie and Akbar got into it. You hopped your funny looking ass in that fight between those two. They didn't have shit to do with you. Biggie hit Akbar with her purse. You talking about Biggie didn't fight her, neither the fuck did Akbar. So a bitch clock you with a purse, you just gonna sit there and let that heifer hit you with the purse? So that's on Akbar and not Biggie. So y'all both doing the most. Then they got into it with each other. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? It seemed like everybody was getting into it with each other, right? So I skipped a scene too, right? Moving back over there with the girls that was outside in the front yard. So we found out that the night before on the sprint event, after they left the club, Summer had told the producers or somebody on the bus she had to pee, right? She said it more than once. And here's the thing, y'all ain't got no bathroom on the tour bus. Y'all ain't got nothing on that tour bus. where does the budget go with Zeus? Because the houses y'all go to, they look terrible. Then you got a girl on the bus that got to pee, and y'all ain't, never mind. So Summer, instead of, she couldn't hold it. So the girl peed on something and it overflowed. Oh God, it overflowed. That was so nasty. Girl, you knew you had to pee before you got on that fucking bus. Why the fuck didn't you go to the bathroom? And that is nasty. Summer, let me say this about Summer real quick too. When it comes to Summer, Summer is slowly but surely getting on my motherfucking nerves. At first, Summer was entertaining to me, but now the antics of Summer, it's so fucking annoying, and I'm so over Summer. Summer irritates my spirit. So then we have Natalie, Anna, Tinkerbella, and Taseki, right? So they still talking about this prank. And Ivory is still pissed off about this prank. I was like, ain't that about something, Natalie? You said that you did it in the last episode, but she didn't believe you. You might as well go ahead and say, no, Ivory, it was really me. Baby, I don't think Natalie want them problems. That's why Natalie gave Scotty that motherfucking Baddies chain to potentially give to Big Lex and get her ass beat up, right? So while they standing outside, Lex comes outside. Lex came outside ready to fight. And, honestly, I understood where Lex was coming from. Because Lex is like, bitch, you threw water on me, so you about to catch these motherfucking hands. Baby, Ivory didn't want to fight her. And I ain't saying that Ivory is afraid of Lex or no shit like that. But the fact that you don't want to fight her, and you talking about you done beat her up about 4 times. I said 4 times where? 4 times where, beloved? I ain't saw that shit. I ain't saw you beat this girl up no 4 times. This girl done body rocked your ass. She done turned you every which way but fucking loose. Like your face is the one that's always fucked up after every fight. Not Lex's. You thought that Lex was going to be an easy person to punk. You thought that Lex was going to be an easy person to punk. Anna, I need you to shut the fuck up. I really want you to shut up. I really want you to shut up. I really want you to shut up. I get that you were trying to stop them from fighting, but I need you to sit down and shut the fuck up, right? Anna was doing the most. What else? So then at one point, Ivory just took her wig off and was ready to fight. I was like, are you ready to fight now because you don't want to look like a punk? Or that you scary? Because I was so confused by her pulling her wig off, but then not fighting the girl. But it is what it is, right? I just want us to move on from this whole name thing. So Ivory went in the house, right? Lex is still outside. Lex is also asking the question of who was it that was behind the whole name change? Natalie says it was me. But here's the thing. I get why Lex, because I don't know what people said online, but I get why Lex said, you know what, one of the OGs gonna have to cop it for you, right? I get why Lex said that, because if Natalie is quote unquote the boss, you don't want to fight your boss, right? I get it. So then we move on to Rotely. Now, let me make sure I'm not leaving anything out, you guys, because I don't want to leave anything out. So I talked about Scotty outside having a conversation with the girls, and Summer apologized to Jazz. I talked about Biggie. Now, with Biggie and Stewie, it started out kind of calm, but then it went to hell. But like I said, both Stewie and Biggie were both wrong, right? We talked about Natalie, Anna, Tinkerbella, Taseki, and Ivory. We talked about Lex coming out there wanting to fight Ivory, but Ivory didn't want to fight. We talked about Summer peeing on the sprinter because they wouldn't pull over. You knew you had to pee before you left that club. The fact that Dolly said it got on her feet. Summer, you was a nasty broad. We talked about Stewie and we talked about Stewie and her getting involved with Akbar and Biggie. We talked about Anna running her fucking mouth per usual. We talked about Diamond and OP's sister. We talked about the name change. We talked about Natalie and Lex not wanting to fight Natalie. Cool. We called her Rolly. So we see Rolly. So she's talking to Jayla and Akbar about Slim, right? Being her assistant. Here's my thing. If Rolly don't give a fuck about her and all this shit, why do you want her to be your assistant? Like, you care about that girl. So Slim came in. She looked better, I will say. Their makeup ain't ghostly and as like it's been previously. But Slim came with a bag of snacks for Rolly. Now here's the thing that threw me with Rolly. Talking about is Slim that desperate for this desperate? Girl, the same thing can be said about you. Are you that desperate for this damn show? Like, I think all of y'all are desperate for this fucking show. Let's keep it real with each other. Because if y'all were not desperate for this show, y'all would not be doing this because this show is stupid as hell. Like, y'all are all desperate for the fame, the check, whatever the fuck it is. All of y'all ladies are desperate. Every last one of y'all are desperate. Ain't nobody better than the other person. Now, y'all's desperation don't look as bad. Actually, Rolly, your desperation look about as bad as Slim's over here, right? Because I saw a video of you fighting Natalie. Like, you fought Natalie more than once. So how do you go from knocking a bitch upside her head to being buddy-buddy with her? You're desperate for this check. So pot, meet kettle. Look in the fucking mirror. Reflection. Like, Rolly, shut your ass up. So then what really threw me was when Akbar said to Slim, are you calling Rolly fat? Yes, she is fat. The fuck? The girl is still fat. I don't give a fuck how many surgeries that girl has had. She's still fat as fuck. And she looks stuffed and uncomfortable like she can't fucking breathe. Let me get on you real quick for a hot second, Rolly. Let me get on your fat ass for just a quick millisecond. Because you have the unmitigated gall and audacity to get your fat ass on social media and create a GoFundMe for Camila to get a tummy tuck. You fat tub of large you. You have the audacity. Camila has had 3 kids. Camila ain't fat or overweight, but your big fat ass had to go and get so many surgeries on that fat ass stomach of yours. They had to fold that motherfucker under, tuck it. They had to lift, fold, roll, and tuck that bitch to make you look the way you look today. And you still a fat ass motherfucker. You still fat as fuck. You still look like you can't breathe. You still look like if you just breathe the wrong way, all that shit gonna just pop out, and you just gonna have rolls of fat all over your body. So you have the unmitigated gall and audacity to try to talk about Camila being fat. Girl, on Camila's worst day, she looked better than you. On her worst day. Because let's not forget how fucked up your teeth were. You're bald-headed than a motherfucker. You was fat. You were fat as fuck, and you still are fat as fuck. So hold off on them fat jokes. Hold off on them fat jokes until never. How about that? Hold off on to them fat jokes until never. Because you still fatter than a motherfucker. The only thing is, the surgeons have just taken some of that fat away. You still are an unhealthy bitch. You're still unhealthy, heifer. Like, bitch, you still unhealthy. Like, as TLC, you can fix your nose if you want to. You can buy your hair if it won't grow. You can buy all the makeup a man can make. Like, Rolly, you tried it. You really tried it, you fat heifer. So yeah, Akbar asking, is Slim saying she fat? Yes, she's still fat. The fuck? Now this is the part of the episode that pissed me off. I don't know nothing about this Slim girl, but when Emma, girl, you holding on by a hope and a fucking prayer, and you talking about who shouldn't be in this house? Girl, they were ready to drop your ass off in the last fucking city. The only reason that you're still here is because of pity. Pity, my dear. So you're in the same boat as Slim. Summer. Your broke ass is in the same boat as Slim. You here because you broke just like she broke. Dolly didn't have nothing to say, and neither did Jazz. But the two broke bitches over here, and I don't mean to be disrespectful and say bitches like that, but I feel like I have to at this point because the two broke heifers over here, Summer and Emma, y'all trying to talk about a Slim, and then y'all ganged up on that girl. What I did find funny was when Slim got on that table with them heels on and was twerking, I said, girl, what are you doing? And the fact that her and Summer was fighting with each other and neither one of them can fight, I hollered. I said, two no fighting heifers fighting each other. It was funny. It was funny to me. But I just didn't like the whole gang up on Slim. It was weak to me. So then we see as the girls made it to Milwaukee, and the place that they were at was packed, right? Now, Diamond, however, on the way there is worried about, this whole situation with OP. And also Ivory is worried that some girls might find her at the club and try to snatch her, fight her, throw acid or do whatever they're supposed to do to her. So she basically telling the girls to have her back. I was like, I know you fucking lying. Have your back when you been a terror to most of these girls. Ivory girl, fuck you and fuck off, right? So they get to the club. The interesting thing was when they in the club, you see two girls in the front row just bamming each other. I was like, are y'all auditioning for a spot on the show? Because, they were just bamming each other, right? So they eventually leave the club. So you see Stewie, she fighting with somebody. Then somebody snatched off Ivory's wig. I was like, girl, what the fuck? So then we see the next day, we see Natalie, Scotty, Jayla, and Rolly, right? So they out in the city of Chicago, and they called, actually before they called, they were talking about Slim and what Slim isn't doing. I was like, okay, whatever. I really honestly don't give a damn. If y'all gonna complain about Slim, send her ass home. Like the fuck? And then they called Ivory to go to a rage room. I said, rage what? Oh, hell no. Y'all going to a rage room? Oh, no. And then here's another thing that I didn't like. So to get to the rage room, right? Natalie, girl, you doing the most. She up there, she's talking about she's so mad about whoever peed. So now I'm not going to sit here and hold her because I would be mad about it. But she's talking about someone peed on the Sprinter. Someone broke one of the TVs, punched one of the TVs on the Sprinter. Now I'm with her. Y'all gonna pay for that stuff. But the fact that she said it's $30,000, girl, get the fuck out of here. The TVs are not $30,000. Okay, Natalie. Moving forward, I want to talk about Anna, Taseki, and Biggie and Stewie. They went out to lunch with no fucking food. What is so all they do is supply these girls with alcohol and no food? Again, is this show worth it? No. To me, it wouldn't be. Now, I don't understand what was going on between Anna and Biggie. It didn't make any sense to me. Biggie got an issue that Anna was cool. Now, I would be mad that but Anna didn't tell. Here's the thing, Biggie. Anna didn't give Stewie them flowers to pop you in the motherfucking face with it. She just did it on her own accord. This was stupid to me. Honestly, this was dumb to me. But moving on. So, we get to the rage room. Natalie, like I said, she called out Summer, and she then told them that they bringing back some girl named Nunu. Now, I don't know who Nunu is. If you guys watched last season and know who Nunu is, leave it in the comment section because, again, I don't know who she is. What I will say is when Nunu came in, I did not like how Biggie and old girl, what's her name again? Anna, was both trying. Now, I know there's some girl named Kiva. Again, I don't know who none of these people is. But some girl named Kiva had something to say about them jumping Nunu. I was like, I don't know if they really jumped her. Because, shit, Biggie can't fight. Biggie, I was like, girl, what the fuck are you doing? Now, Anna was doing a whole hell of a lot. I will say that about Anna. Anna was doing the most. But jumping her, I don't know if I would necessarily say they jumped her, but I will definitely say they teamed her. They did tag up on her. It ain't like Biggie was hitting her and then Anna came and jumped in. But because I didn't see that. I saw where Anna was trying to get at her, and then I saw where Biggie was trying to get at her. But all they did, oh, never mind. Never mind. Anna did jump her. Never mind, I take that lie back. I did remember it now. Because Biggie did try to go for her, but she missed. And then I do remember seeing Biggie and her swinging on Biggie. And then Anna came and swung on her. Okay. Never mind. Let me take that lie back. So Anna did jump her. And I don't agree with that. And I don't agree, but I'm realizing I don't really like Anna I don't really like Anna like that. I think Anna is a weak ass person. Anna got a lot of fucking mouth. She got a lot of goddamn mouth, but no fucking hands. But okay, whatever. That's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, please stay safe, you guys. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.